Hi there. Hope you are taking care of yourself and doing great. My name is Vivek, and thank you for taking time out to understand my 3D fashion design course. Before we start uh, the way this course work, I think it's important to understand how 3D technology is changing the fashion industry for individuals, for industries, and for future. So when I say for individuals, I mean by designer, stylist, and product developer. Being in any creative space, I think it's very important to understand uh, and communicate your stories to other people. So, fashion is a very cost intensive business. So, today, if I ask you to put forward your one idea or one collection in front of people, right? So, from the process of pattern making to fabric sourcing to garment construction to photo shoot is really cost intensive. With 3D technology, what is happening is uh, the designers, the stylists, they can put forward their ideas in technically sound ways uh, in front of everyone with almost zero cost. So that's I see a huge potential in this. Okay, when I was in fashion college, this is used to be such a big pain for me that even to produce very simple ideas, we have to go through all this process. Now understand just your problem and just multiply it by thousands, right? And that's how like that's huge the problem is for the industry, right? For export houses, buying houses, brands, e-commerce, right? So now these companies, these industries are using 3D technology to implement it on sampling stage, to reduce their lead times, and to communicate in a way much more technically sound also, but way much more better and faster. Um, so, and with the COVID, what has happened? Like this whole 3D technology has got a huge boost. So right now there are huge demand for great 3D designers, 3D fashion designers out there in the market. And finally, for the future, I think every industry had to make some changes to improve and to work towards the climate change. Uh, and we are seeing it with automobile industry. We are seeing it with fashion industry. And as you know, fashion is one of the most polluting industry in the world, right? So with this technology adoption, I think um there is chance that we are going to move towards more sustainable approach towards fashion at an individual level also, but at a industry level also, right? Second, I think this digital assets and virtual world is going to be huge. You can't avoid it. You have seen Facebook, Microsoft, Google all spending huge amount of money for creating these spaces, right? And in this virtual space, as you can see, if people have avatars, they need clothing, they need designs, right? They need their individuality that they are going to express through the clothing. So I think there's a huge scope out there for this. Now, I think you get an idea, right? How this whole space is growing. Now let's understand about what is 3D fashion? When I say 3D fashion, what does I mean by it? So 3D fashion consists of two parts. One is a technical, other is a visual. So the technical means producibility side, the visual means the storytelling side. Okay. So let's understand what technical side means. So when I say technical side, there are two parts in the technical side, the garment construction and pattern making. So the technical side, so in the garment construction side, what we are going to learn is we are going to learn all the tools uh, of garment construction in Flow 3D. Again, the second part of the technical side is the pattern making side of it. So it's not just enough to make design. It is also important that when you make designs, those are producibles, right? So those are correct in terms of patterns. So if you want to convert that digital design into physical space, that can be producible. The second part that I talked about is the visual side, the environment. Look, uh, as creative, I think we are storytellers, and those stories had to be told with environment, with avatars, with animations, or with textures. So in the visual side, there are three things. There is environment, there are textures, and then there is avatars and animations. So when I talk about environment, it basically represent that how you can, for example, how it's about visual merchandising, right? So how once you have created a design, then what about the environment? Because through the environment, you are going to tell a story. So that's what we do in the environment creation space, and this is done with Blender. Second, the textures and fabric part, right? So once you have created the garments, if your garments is to be look realistic, then you need to have better understanding of the how to develop fabrics, how to do embroideries, how to do lace fabric in Blender, also in Clo 3D, also in the digital space, right? So that's the second topic that we cover in the visual side. And finally, the avatar and animation. So in the avatar and animation, we will be taking care of how to create avatars, how to customize avatar, and then how to give those animations and avatars rigging, right? Or like the basic movements. So now, if you will look in the overall sense, what is 3D fashion? So 3D fashion you can divide into two parts. It's technical and visual. In technical, we'll cover garment construction, pattern making. In the visual side, we are going to cover textures, environments, and avatars and animations. Finally, the software that we require for all these things are Clo 3D, Blender, DAZ, Miximo, MakeHuman. All the softwares are free except Clo 3D. With Clo 3D, I think what you can do is they give 30 days trial for one user ID, right? So you can download, like if you want to use it for more than 1 month and you want to still like you want to understand it in a much more better way. So you can keep using a new email ID, and you can have more trials of it. Once you get the software, once you really like it, then you can buy it. Okay, next. Finally, the learning methodology, right? So while I was learning 3D fashion, I was mostly learning on my own and taking help with some animators. So I think I needed three things that would have made my life way much more simpler, and I would have saved ton of time. So the first thing was somebody who can tell me the sequence of learning, like step one, step two, step three, step four. That was the first thing. Second, while doing the work, if I had some problems, somebody can answer my problems. That's the third thing. Second thing. And the last thing was if I could have live classes in which I can do projects, I can do discussions about my projects, I can show my works and have feedbacks, right? So that's the third thing. So in the same way, I have designed the way my course. So if you'll see, uh, the first thing is I have designed a very nice course. There are more than 50 plus tutorial videos. I call them assignments, so you need to complete all those assignments. And it's arranged on a very it's arranged very nicely so that you can understand each and everything. Inside the assignments, you will see there are inside the like there are seven, like there are six parts. Inside every part, there are almost 9 to 10 assignments, and when you do those assignments, you will see that there are tutorial videos and there is submission folder. So you do the tutorial videos, you submit, and you get feedbacks on your submissions. So that's how you go through one, two, three, just go step by step and keep learning things. Whenever you are stuck anywhere, I'll give you a question and answer channel. You can see in the right also that in the question answer, you can quickly make a short video of your problem. You can submit that problem, and below I will be answering you as quickly as possible. And it's normally it's very quick. So that's the second thing. That's how it's going to work. The final thing is we are going to have live classes. So the live classes happens every Sunday, because most of the people who join my course are professionals or they are students. So from Monday to Saturday, they are busy with their work, right? And on Sunday, what we do is we keep classes for discussions and doubts, right? In which you can ask questions if you have more. If you are doing some projects, that also you can ask like the problems. And the classes will be happening in the morning. On Sundays, on morning and nights. So you can join any which you like. It will be once. The classes will be from 1 hour to 2 hours. That's the range. Second classes, a type of live classes that happen is the projects classes. So once you have completed part one and part two, once you have completed the basics of my course, the part one and part two, then you can join the project classes. So in those project classes, we do projects. Like for example, on the right hand side, you can see this. Like this is a basic project, right? So you can join these. You can do these things from scratch, right? So you can join the project classes so that if you have some project in your mind, you can tell me. We can do that also. Uh, I started this course for my few friends, and it grew from there. So. Um, So if you want, you can check the feedbacks in the website. You can check the live feedbacks. Like it's amazing. We have people from Nike, we have people from Gap, FIT, UL, NIFT, all across the globe. So I'm really happy to create this amazing community, and I would invite you to join this community also. Some of the work I will show you of my the project work that we did with students. You can go in the website, you can check if you want to see more. So on the right hand side, you can see the workflow of producing this animation, right? Yeah, that's so you do things on Blender or Flow, sorry, you bring things on Blender, you apply textures, uh, and you apply the like different uh, environment, background, lights, camera, and that's how you get a basic animation. These are the some texturing work that was done with the students, some other animation works, detailing. These are some other animations work that we did with students. So these are all the part of the live project classes that we do. Okay, so once your basics is done, part one, part two, then you can join these classes. These are wonderful. Like this is where most of the fun happens. And also when you do your own projects, then you have the most learning. And again, like the basic projects work, right? uh, Again, the garment is designed in Flow 3D, then it has then we have taken it to the Blender, and then we have started applying the different texturings techniques and creating environments. This dress form has been created in Blender only. um, uh, the ethnic wear, Indian sari, right? Detailing basic. So, guys, this is the whole course, and again, I would say that because most of the softwares that we are using is completely free, right? With Flow, you can download a trial, you can download multiple times, so there should be no hesitation in learning 3D, and I think that's the way our industry is going forward. So, as a designer, as a stylist, as a product developer, I would urge you to get into this technology and to understand it and to utilize it fully. All right, guys, thank you for your time, and I hope to see you in the next Sunday. So you can go in the website, you can join the course, and we'll start our classes from Sunday. Bye bye.